Alright, dude. Let's make you a quick video on how to go through some of the crafting and stuff real fast. Make it a little bit easier instead of sifting through videos. Quick stuff. Obviously, a lot of mine's maxed out, but 63, 65, what? These are lower, but they have better for my build. I'll be getting them up soon. But you see weapons and all that, but my character's only level 40. So every character levels it or tops at 40, but it's all about the gear at that point. And this stuff is easy drop as long as you open up the areas. So just keep going through the areas. Every area has a specific set of monsters. So these are Monster 19, Monster 19, Monster 19, 21, sorry. That was the end mission on that area. So that's how you tell. And they just go up a couple levels each one all the way around. As you will start to notice, it has a pattern as you start going around the bigger areas. You go through the whole area, you get one big main mission at the end of it, and then after that you got to do an intercept, which is the big colossi.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
And you open these guys up per level as you open up the areas. So end of area 1, you get that guy. Area 2, area 3, area 4, area 5, area 6, yada yada yada. So I just finished my White Gulch area, right? Yeah, White Gulch area, which is my 6th. Yeah, and that's on the Pyromancer now. But anyway, once I do the Pyromancer, one of these areas opens. I'm guessing it's whatever this is. And yeah, each area, again, start in the lower spots. This one's 60. Then they go up to here and it's 62, 62, go to here, then it's 64, 64, 65. Oh, that's the end one. Yeah, so this whole area ends out at 65, so that's the max I got so far. And literally you get drops from each thing. So that's why I was saying don't stress too much on the upgrading stuff. But your first yellow gun, I believe, is this one, Thunder Cage, which is amazing. It's an awesome weapon. Definitely goes even better with Bunny, but I used it for a long time, and as you can see I kind of stopped at 54 for now, because it's a waste of materials if you keep upgrading these all the time when you're just getting masses of weapons all the time. Plus this thing hits like a fucking brick, and it has a huge 100 round magazine, and it just hammers, so this thing drills through stuff. But I'm more skill based anyway, so between the two of them I just melt shit. Okay, so crafting real fast. I'm trying to make this quick. I don't want a long video. Let's run over. Yellow means I got stuff done. Oh, let me make this easier. I guess I should explain your jurisdiction. You don't know the place that well. Where you start, you know where you start. You run through. You kind of got used to this. That's the main headquarters. Run past. I kind of have two ways. So on the right side, you go for both of them, right and left. Just go to the same area, so it doesn't matter which way you go. This spot is where you do your weapons. In order to upgrade a weapon level, grab weapon transmission. Level transmission, because I can speak. Say you want a level... Oh, I got a little guy. You. Oh shit, hold on. I got rid of everything, so I gotta unheart stuff to show you. So put you there. There. I'm not gonna actually do it, but this will show you. I had stuff hearted to keep it from being deleted, that's why it won't work. Alright, so 54. I want that guy. It'll show down here all the weapons you can use. Now, I don't have a bunch, so I can't show you. However, any weapon type will work. It doesn't matter. You don't need SMGs to upgrade SMGs. That's the cool thing about this game. You can use sniper rifle, hand cannons, launchers, machine guns, assault rifles, whatever you find will work. And the only thing that matters is its level number. So 65. That's all. All the other stats and everything have nothing to do. You pretty much scrap them all if you upgrade it to a weapon. The only thing that's going to transfer over is the level. So being that this is 54, I can bring it up to 65. Now this will show your entire inventory of all your weapons that are available to do this with, which is essentially anything that is not favorited or equipped. But once you have that, you'll see all the different levels and all that stuff. Just find the highest level. Does not matter its DPS rate, does not matter its fire attack score. Any of that stuff does not matter. The only thing that matters is 65, because what's going to happen is when you do this, you weapon transmit, which is what happens right here. Once you hit that button, it just does it. You hold that button, this 65 weapon disappears because you pretty much just infused it with this weapon. And this weapon, everything stays the same with its bonus firearm attack, toxic attack, all that stuff stays the same, except values just go up a little bit due to level, and it'll turn up to a level 65. So there's no variant in the level. It's whatever level that weapon is that's higher will become the level of the weapon you put it into, which is kind of cool. So don't do it a ton, because you'll just literally be wasting materials all the time. But every so often, if you want to try and work with it, get it up a few levels and run it for a little while, and then bounce up a few more levels and stuff like that, it'll go good. Don't worry about doing it every 2-3 levels or something like that, because it's a bit too frequent. These are the only thing you need. All you need is one of these, and that doesn't... Oh, by the way, one precision phase exchanger is the material you'll need for yellow weapon upgrades. If you are trying to upgrade a purple weapon, it's just a phase. I don't have any to show you. Well, that's the run over of that real fast. The materials you get from her. So she's right here. She's your research, where you craft your stuff. Get rid of this real quick. Oh, that's gonna go through cuts. Never mind. I ain't doing all those. Here's that phase exchanger. This is all you research. These takes 10 minutes for one. So because these are a little higher end, they're a little bit much. So 10 minutes each one, and you only need one per weapon upgrade for yellow weapons. This material, you get this from deconstructing weapons. So all those weapons you keep fucking deconstructing on a consistent basis and stuff, you're pretty much fueling this right here. I'm at 937. Dude, after like 2 missions, I'll be up over 1,000 some odd, and I'll just I'll throw one of these in research, let that thing go, and then I'll just go do stuff and come back and grab it later. And I'll do that when I'm not even needing them, just to up my inventory on them, maybe 4 or 5. I like to hold on to about 4 or 5, and then I'm good, and I just let it go until I'm ready to do some weapon upgrades. So that's the only thing you need for the yellows. If you want to upgrade purples, which I do that too, purple weapons only take these phase exchangers. However, they take 4. It takes 4 of these to upgrade a purple weapon once. So nice thing is you can do a stack of 4, or you can do a single. And again, these materials, you get tons of these. I believe this is another material that comes out of weapons, I believe. But you pick this shit up all over the place. I've crafted so many of these so far, and I still have a bunch of these, and I've never ran out or did anything. And that was even in earlier game, before I was high level. So literally just grinding through. I did not do pay to win or anything. Actually, the only thing I did pay for is I paid for the season, because I knew I'd be playing, so that's why I have some caliber. I did pay for the actual season, which does give you a couple so it gives you some weapon skins, does give you more gold boost. What else did I get? So it gave me 2 of those, XP gain, some caliber, gold gain, and that's it so far. Other than that, oh, I got stuff, color, and another one of those. Wow, I could have made that in 10 minutes anyway. So anyway, yeah, so there's that. But yeah, dude, crafting weapons and everything is that simple. Most of the materials that you need to farm for, you're getting as you're playing and leveling anyway, so you don't got to specifically run for it. You'll get it as you play those missions. From that point, you can dismantle those guns and stuff like that, get the materials you need, go to her.
Humanity is very weak.
Research
Humans need us so desperately.
these guys for purple weapon upgrades. These guys for yellow weapon upgrades. Pretty straightforward. 4 of these, 1 purple upgrade. 1 of these, 1 yellow upgrade. And a 10-minute thing. These, I think, were 10 minutes. Yeah. Or if you do them singly, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Anyway, alright. Weapon crafting done. Simple. Now, obviously, it gets super deep. Mods get nuts. You gain tons of these. You don't have to get rid of them or anything like that. You do have a pretty big thing. Sooner or later, you start combining them to make new ones. And then also that little yellow tick right there, that means I upgraded it. So you can upgrade these too as you start getting further. Your module capacity up here, so that ups with your level, and that means these numbers at the very top of each mod is what counts up to that main capacity. So obviously well, I got a lot of space on this one. Who doesn't have much space? 4. So yeah, so for instance, I only have 4 left as space, so I can use that because it's 4, but I can't use that because it's 5. So like for instance 6, it won't let me. I don't have enough space. 4, oh, I got the same kind. 4 worked, so now I'm maxed out, but I don't want that to get out of there. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll probably upgrade something later. Anyway, exit without saving. So yeah, the mods can get pretty intense. This is one of my main ones I'm using right now for character-wise, and my modules, I started pulling some out and upgrading others. So I'm like min-maxing on her. She's a lot of fun. This is where things were confusing to me at first, and I was stressing and holding on to things thinking I can upgrade it and do other stuff, when in all reality, you don't need to. You cannot up the levels on these at all. The levels on reactors and components, you cannot up those ever. I found that out. So lower level ones, get rid of. No need to hang on to. Even if they're yellows or whatever, not necessary. These can be upgraded with the 2 little tick marks down there, so you can upgrade this one twice, making it stronger, but it will always stay a 63, which is useless if I don't want to, if I'm going to get higher level. These things go up to like 100, I think, or something. So I'm not upgrading these at any, but very important. Save ones for, like, for instance, right now I have 2 of these. Why did I have 2? Oh, well, here's a good point anyway. So the left one is equipped, the right one's not. Pay attention to your green and red numbers, because even though something might have a higher skill power to it, its boosts might actually help you more. So in this case, this is a higher level piece with a higher skill power. However, look at the red marks down under my skill power when equipped for the individual skills. It's boosting my armor skill, which I'm not a huge need of. I'm more DPS on this character, so I wanted it for the other ones. So in this instance, the bigger one did not work better, but I think I kept it just as an option for other reasons. Same thing here. I got to go back because I have this for bunny. So definitely match your skill type with the character. It does make a difference. Even if you have stronger sets of these that are different types, may not be boosting your character well. But with that being said, if you are way under leveled with yours and you got a different one that's quite many levels over, then it does benefit, because the skill power boost alone is going to overpower your low power correct one. So that to play around with as you go leveling, but having them equipped to the same ones definitely can take you over the top. These things, just do the best. Get the things that you like the best. Giving you the perks. These are not super crazy, but they help. And again, don't, as you see, I have nothing in my inventory. I literally clean these out every single time once I realized there's no need to keep them. They were filling up way too much too fast. So yeah, I keep my inventory pretty freaking clean. But these are the other characters. So I have she's my poison one, Bunny's my fire, and then what the fuck was his name? This dude, Lepic. He's my
This
fire dude.
operation, it's just
So yeah,
life
him, Bunny, and her. My toys.
Do as I s-
But cool. Hopefully that one was a little easier for you to get through those main parts. Of crafting and upgrading. The only thing you can upgrade the weapons and stuff, that'd be the only thing I'd be concerned on. Modules, don't worry about upgrading those or anything yet either. Just get better modules and keep going, and better combinations. You don't have to worry about that for a while for actually upgrading them. And then I'm not sure if what areas you have, but when I told you about the XP boosting area I use, it's a Sterile Land, which I believe is like the second area, possibly. This Sterile Land. It's an early access. I think it's only level 19. This Special Operations opens up, I believe, after you complete the area. Once that opens up, this I use all the time to level my character. This character I'm on right now, I got to level 40 literally in just a couple hours. I did a few runs of this, getting early time. I was getting like 3 or 4, maybe. I think I got 5 levels one time because I was with some fucking OP people. But like 2-3 averaged, even at the later end. Like I think when I was level 30, I got to 40 with 3 runs through this, from 30 to 40. So it's pretty crazy. And it goes in waves. So you start off the first. Wait, what was it? Oh, you can go there manually. That's another thing, by the way. You can go to the area, fast travel right here and run to it. Or you can go to this little guy right over here. That's the entrance, by the way. That's when you come in. And right off to the left, come here, and you can get directly to it without having to go anywhere. So, first 2 waves, this is your first section. Then you go 2 more waves, second section. 2 more waves, third section. And that's just every 2 waves is when you have a chance to either continue or leave it. I typically make it to round 3 or wave 6. I typically make it to there and then I end out because shit gets kind of insane when you start getting here. This starts to get tough. Even from my level right now, it starts to get tough because you're not playing with a whole bunch of OP people or that can really carry, and it gets intense. So depending on your group is how tough this area is going to get. But anyway, playing up to here, you can definitely do some good experience boosting on this specific mission. Another side note, that mission, these mission things do not give you tons of items. So they don't give you tons of like guns and all that. You get some. Missions going to the areas, these normal ones, campaign missions that you go through, those give you the most items when it comes to just massive drops and stuff. They give you the most items. These things are good for like XP boosting and some better items, so to speak, every so often for the grind part. But not tons of items, just so don't go in there to farm items. And then Colossi, so the intercepts, these suck for experience, just so you know. Don't grind these things for experience. And they do not give you drops much at all. You're not getting a bunch of items, you're not getting it. These things are actually used to farm all of the specific component pieces needed for bigger guns, the better stuff, those things that you need to craft, pretty much what you were looking at the videos on earlier. These guys are for all those components. But again, they suck for giving you XP, because I literally was going to try and do it, and then I realized my character didn't level, and I think I played one of these like 3 or 4 times, and I didn't even gain a level, and I was like, that's junk. But it's all, you're pretty much grinding those for the component parts and to unlock the next areas as you do them. But yeah, so quick overview of my playstyle so far. Running through things. What the hell am I trying to say? Jesus, words. Oh, and then your upgrades. This is the main mastery level. I'm mastery level 12, so that's nice. But cool. Hopefully that helped.